rushed out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Newton on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Off play action. Newton. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, 49ers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now Murray again. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Newton. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Newton flush to his right. He'll get this to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A check down here to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, some strong running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Here's Murray. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Murray going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Newton's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Falcons. Dallas Goedert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. He's got Higbee complete right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Murray's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Time to go, night. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Murray again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They fake the give. Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 43 is the
Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got you.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
They can't stop.
Dallas Goedert with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
49ers,
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down. It's Jones, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I know he is.
Murray now. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
43's the mic.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49ers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Running right through him. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go. Shift. Watch the shift.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again, Murray. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's now 14 games without a win with time running out to try and